Hey, what's going on, Z Nation? Zaid here on ZLN. And today, guys, we're going to be talking about the Los Angeles Lakers versus the Brooklyn Nets tonight. Guys, what an amazing win for the Los Angeles Lakers. And it was an expected win. The Lakers had to get this win tonight after losing to the Indiana Pacers a couple of days ago. So, it was one of those type of games where the Lakers just had to get this win in convincing fashion. And that's what they did tonight. And how about LeBron James, the King James? I mean, long live the King. I mean, the guy went out there tonight and put on a show at age 39 in his 21st season in the NBA, just to wrap up the NBA season with a monstrous performance out there tonight all across the board, not just because he scored 40 points, but he also committed another career high, if you will, tying his career high in 3-point shots made in this game out there tonight. And I think this is the third time at age 39. I believe last time I checked, I think he like three times in his NBA career that he averaged 40 points in this stage of his career at age 39. So talk about a guy that really went out there and put on a huge show out there tonight for the Los Angeles Lakers out there. Putting on a show. Just seeing what he put out there tonight, guys. I mean, he went 40 points, went 13 of 17 from the field. So his offense was key to the Lakers winning this game as well. But he also went 9 of 10 from the three. I mean, 9 of 10. Talk about very impressive shooting out there tonight for LeBron James out there. And he also went out there tonight, gave us 7 rebounds and 5 assists out there tonight. So talk about a guy that really needed to step up for this Lakers team and just stack up as much wins as the Lakers should out there tonight. And he went out there tonight. He went out there and got it in convincing fashion out there tonight. This was an easy win. This was supposed to be an easy win type performance out there tonight for the Lakers. And, honorable mentions when it comes to the others. I mean, Anthony Davis had a great night out there tonight as well. Rui Hachimura, his scoring was very impressive out there tonight for the Lakers. D'Angelo Russell had a solid night, had 18 points. And then Austin Reeves showed some efforts, when it comes down to it, even though he did go 0 of 4 from the three, but most of the efforts came from LeBron James, making 9 of 10 of his 3-point shots out there tonight. But the thing that really stuck out at me was the second unit. The second unit, no show when it comes to their scoring efforts out there tonight. The only player that scored was the guy that we haven't seen in forever since December of 2023. That's right, 2023 in Gabe Vincent. His return after being out for so long because of his injuries. He only put up 2 points in his return out there tonight as the only player on the bench putting up scoring. Not impressive, but just 2 points out there tonight. But we'll get to him in just a bit. But before anything, like always, guys, and I'll get into everyone else as well on this game with this win out there tonight and how well impressive they won this game out there tonight for the Lakers. And I really predicting now the Lakers will go, on a 3-game winning streak at this point to end their road trip. When it comes down to it, obviously they'll be facing Tuesday the Toronto Raptors, and they will also face the Washington Wizards in the back-to-back games. So really looking forward to that. Maybe hopefully the Lakers will get a potential wins being stacked up to end this NBA season on a strong note. Just by stacking as much wins as they can. They still have, after the fact, 5 games remaining of the NBA season to make something happen for sure. So, but before anything, like always, guys, be sure to hit that notification bell, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate all the love, support you guys have shown me all across social media, and of course on this channel, ZLN on YouTube. Please be sure to hit that notification bell, subscribe to the channel so you'll be in the know of when I go live for every single Lakers post game show. And of course, every video that I upload, or just everything about the Los Angeles Lakers. This is the channel for you. And of course, some other sports topics as well on ZLN on YouTube. So without further ado, let's just get right into the game and my analysis and my reaction in this game. I gave the gist of it in my intro, but I'll also be reading your guys' comments on here as well, starting from Daniel, who right away comes with the comments here. Great win for the Los Angeles Lakers. Absolutely. Call easy blowout. Yes, it was, especially in the first half of the game. The third quarter was a bit of a scarce moment where the Brooklyn Nets were starting to score on the Lakers at one point. I believe they had 35 points in the third quarter, but the Lakers in the fourth quarter just managed the game as much as they can to get this win out there tonight, 116 to 104 against the Brooklyn Nets. Basically, you got the revenge win tonight against them after a couple of months ago, where the Lakers at one point were leading in a particular matchup against them, but then somehow they just were a no-show in the second half in that particular matchup. But this time around, it was a revenge win, and the Lakers got it tonight against the Brooklyn Nets. But just looking at the scoreboard, I mean, all across the board, the Lakers offensively, they won in every single category. Field goal percentages, Lakers shot 54% from the field, 37% from the three, compared to the Indiana's game where the Lakers only shot 16%. But tonight, because of the efforts of LeBron James and his shooting efforts in this game, was a big help for this Lakers team to really win this game because of the shooting efforts that we saw tonight, and LeBron leading the way in that particular area out there tonight. So, in that particular area, they really stepped up there. The Lakers, free throws, 77%, 24 assists, and then 50 rebounds. They out rebounded the Brooklyn Nets, where they had 38 to the Lakers 50. Offensive rebounds goes to the Brooklyn Nets. Still, it's a bit of a struggle for the Lakers in that particular area because they don't really have a other than Anthony Davis, who's an elite rebounder. And lately, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but Austin Reeves, his rebound percentages has been very helpful for the Lakers when it comes to his rebounding side out there tonight. So we'll get to him in just a bit as well. But just want to put that out there when it comes to the rebounding side. It's not just Anthony Davis that's putting up rebounds. It's also Austin Reeves as well. So let's give him credit for that when it comes down to his skill set and what he's been putting up for the past couple of games so far. And then steals, obviously, goes to the Brooklyn Nets with 12 steals. Most of those 12 steals came from the turnovers, though, that the Lakers have committed in this game, which obviously was pretty bad at one point. It was a bit scarce moment when they were throwing on the ball a lot, I believe, in the third quarter. But they managed to bounce back from that and, obviously got an easy winnable game, when it comes down to it at the end of it. So, just great effort out there tonight. And obviously, the Lakers had 6 blocks with 19 turnovers to the Brooklyn Nets 12. So, this was supposed to be an easy win, and they got it in convincing fashion, and just an easy blowout for sure, what Daniel puts out there. Let's talk about this one here. Ghetto Rabbit, welcome to the live stream. No, sorry. Black Samurai had 3 doubles in the last 4 games. AD had a double tonight too. Yeah, I mean, just the efforts from Rui Hachimura was just amazing for these past couple of games. I mean, that just tells you Darvin Ham, allow Rui Hachimura to go out there and ball. I mean, when it comes down to it, he will lit it up. And that's what he did out there tonight. And for the past 4 games, as Rabbit puts it out, he has been averaging double performances, especially, when it comes to his offensive side of the ball. More of that than defense. But, in any given moment when Darvin Ham does let this guy play and just lets him go off, he just lets it up for the Lakers. And I mean, even tonight, putting out on a show for the Los Angeles Lakers. 20 points, went 8 of 12 from the field. Managed to only shoot 1 3 out there tonight for the Lakers, but he managed to give us 10 rebounds, 4 assists, and 1 block out there tonight for the Los Angeles Lakers. I mean, just imagine what he can do when it comes to his efforts in the playoffs. We see playoff Rui really being ignited once postseason arrives. We just have to wait and see about that because obviously the Lakers need to face some hurdles, after the play-in, and just get that taken care of before you can secure yourself with a playoff spot in the Western Conference. So, but the efforts obviously has to be key to the Lakers, obviously going out there and win every single game, and that's what we saw tonight from our starting lineups out there tonight. And Rui Hachimura is a perfect exception of what he uh, did out there tonight for the Los Angeles Lakers. So great job out there for the Black Samurai out there tonight for the Los Angeles Lakers. Let's see here from Daniel. Was at the Dodgers game. They won. Good for them. I'm rooting for the Dodgers to win all the way in their season. So kudos to them, and just kudos to LA sports, LA sports, both LA teams, winning games, and LeBron, MVP of tonight's game. I mean, he, player of the game, you name it. The guy deserves his credit out there tonight. He led this Lakers team to a win out there tonight. So just great job out there for LeBron James. 40 points, 13 of 17 from the field, 9 of 10 from the three, 7 rebounds, 5 assists out there tonight. I mean, at age 39, he's still putting up huge MVP caliber numbers when it comes down to it. So kudos to LeBron James for still being that consistent. And before I get into more of it, I mean, there were obviously the post game interview that LeBron James said in his post game that he is basically, I'm not sure what the exact quote is, but he's basically is he can't do this forever. I think he's honestly sending a message to his teammates and also the Lakers management when it comes to the help that he needs if he wants to stick around for the next couple of years to play with his son. Even though he is not eligible to be drafted in 2024, maybe 2025 will be a potential move for Bronny James to be drafted to play with his dad. But it is something that LeBron is obviously lately. We've been hearing that a lot lately. I mean, this is not the first time that he mentioned that he needs to help, and obviously the Lakers around him. Some of them are stepping up, but most of them they're not that consistent. So he's voicing a lot of opinions for sure, and we just have to put that out there when it comes to it. But I think the Lakers will obviously make something happen at the potentially at free agency and the off season, maybe potential trades. But we just have to wait and see what the Lakers plans will be in the off season. But it's so early to talk about that because we're not even sure what's on the mindset of the Lakers. But they have to get to the postseason. And see how they do before they can make some rash decisions in the off season. So we just have to wait and see about that for sure. But good for the LA teams for winning their games tonight for sure. Yo, Ghetto. Okay, yeah. Shout out to Ghetto Rabbit. LeBron 9 threes. Yeah, I mean, tying his career high. So, once again, he is consistent, when it comes to, making historic, you know, milestones in his NBA career. And, this is another example. I mean, 40-point performance. I mean, very impressive MVP caliber numbers for LeBron James. I mean, this was key. I mean, he was the main reason why we won this game was because of his the turnovers that were made by the Brooklyn Nets and also the defensive efforts that we saw from this Lakers team as well. But just counting that with LeBron just making his shots. I think this is obviously an outlier. I mean, LeBron is not known for shooting 9 threes a game. I mean, this is just another outlier type of game where he just let it up. He was just feeling it. So great job out there for LeBron James for making those threes, 90% of his threes in this game. out there tonight. So great job out there for LeBron. Let's see here from Daniel. Uh, 1-0 with uh, with Gabe Vincent. Welcome back. Yeah, I mean his return. I guess we're counting it now. I mean, as long as he stays with the Lakers will continue to win games. This is just one of them right now, and yeah, I mean it's great to see him back for sure. I mean, obviously the Lakers went after him in the offseason for a reason. It's because of his defense, and the guy can be a solid shooter when it comes to playoff time. Regular season, he is not known for being a good, reliable shooter for in the regular season. I mean, same goes for like D'Angelo Russell. He lets it up in the regular season, but when it comes to the postseason, he is doesn't live up to the expectations. But maybe it will change. You never know. So, but Gabe Vincent, sure, welcome back for sure. But I just have to say though, his game tonight defensively was very helpful, especially at times where the Lakers really needed it. And let's give him credit for that. Defensively, even though the numbers doesn't show it, his defensive effort was also very helpful when it comes to this Lakers team winning tonight as well. So, and we're going to expect that once playoff approaches postseason wise. So, um, it's going to be very great to see what Gabe Vincent is, what he can capable of being on the defensive side of the ball as a point guard. So, but my advice, and I was listening before I went live to Lakers Nation, and Trevor Lane really brought up this potential pairing when it comes to the guard positions. My advice to Darvin Ham is to not have Gabe Vincent and Spencer Dinwiddie play together. I mean, they don't play well. We saw it in tonight's game. They don't really mash well. So my advice for Darvin Ham is to pair Spencer Dinwiddie with D'Angelo Russell, former teammates, ironically, in Brooklyn. So, it's just another scenario where they do know how to play well together as well. When it comes, if he wants to put like a three guard type of lineup, consider consider D'Angelo Russell and Spencer Dinwiddie in a potential lineup if you're going to put up a three guard lineup, maybe still having Austin Reeves in the starting lineup. So because he does know how to play with D'Angelo Russell too. So, but if there's another pairing with Gabe Vincent being part of the rotation, have Gabe Vincent in the starting lineup at one point, part of your rotation starting, and then pair him with Austin Reeves maybe, or maybe D'Angelo Russell. I mean, it's kind of just the pairing between Spencer Dinwiddie and Gabe Vincent. It just doesn't really work well. So, even though both guys are known for being really good defensive players, so when it comes down to it, so just that's just my advice. I think maybe most of you will agree with me in that particular potential rotational lineups if Darvin Ham is going to consider a potential three guard lineup, but yeah, it's great to see Gabe Vincent return for sure. I mean, it's been so long, but you know, with the more help we can need coming off the bench, the better. Because still no Vando, no Christian Wood, still. So those two guys are key for the Lakers defensively, and Gabe Vincent is a good defensive player throughout his NBA career. And I think it's going to be very helpful when it comes down to the play in, maybe potentially the postseason, when it comes to his efforts defensively for us. So, but he has to stay healthy for sure. So, um, great to see him back. Needed win, absolutely, for sure. But yeah, I really appreciate that. All the great conversations you guys have on here, I really do. Yeah, for sure. So yeah, I mean, this was a great win for the Los Angeles Lakers. I mean, it was much needed, as Daniel puts it. It was just one of those type of matchups that they needed to get. I mean, get a bounce back win after losing to the Indiana Pacers. So, and I really think that they will go on a 3-game winning streak, but it sort of depends on this for that to happen. I mean, the mindset of you going out there every single night to win easy winnable games. This is one of them right now. Toronto Raptors, they are nowhere near of being contenders. So this is just another opportunity where they made a couple of trades, so the team is not really themselves. So this is just another opportunity for the Lakers to get another easy win in Toronto. And obviously the Washington Wizards, sure, the Lakers have beat them multiple times, but there was some close ones at times. So again, regardless of that, the Lakers need to make sure that they bring their A game for every single game moving forward now after this win. So that's the mindset, and yet they have to hope also that other teams around them that's within the standings have to lose their games so the Lakers can have a better scene in the Western Conference. So, unfortunately, tonight, we did not see that from some of the players who, some of the teams that played today. Obviously, the Kings won their game against the Jazz. The Dallas Mavericks beat the Houston Rockets, which obviously secures them where they're at within the sixth seed, somewhere around the seventh seed. So they're pretty good where they're at right now in that particular area. Then you have um, the Golden State Warriors winning the game against the Spurs out there. So, it's just another scenario where it's like, some teams are winning and they're still winning, but the Lakers, they're doing good too when it comes to winning their games as well. So, just just the frustrating part that, some teams are winning, but, it's just if the Lakers want to have a better standing in the Western Conference, they have to, at best, get maybe the seventh seed, maybe the eighth seed to just have a fighting chance within, getting through the play-in and then securing themselves for the postseason. So it's still an up and down type of situation what we're witnessing, but my hope is the Lakers just finish strong. That's my hope for sure because it's just that's just basically what they need to do. They need to win some games when it comes down to it. So, and it was just such a great game for the Los Angeles Lakers to really get this easy winnable game against the Brooklyn Nets, 116-104 out there tonight. I mean, LeBron just going off was just really helpful for the Lakers to win this game, and just the supporting cast. Also, I mean, with Rui Hachimura and Anthony Davis stepping up, along with D'Angelo Russell and Austin Reeves, was very helpful out there tonight. I mean, just looking at the numbers right now for D'Angelo Russell having 18 points, went 4 of 11 from the three. His efforts shooting was very helpful as well to help this Lakers team win as well. But obviously, LeBron led the way with the shooting efforts with 9 of 10. But he still managed to put up some solid numbers out there: 6 rebounds, 6 assists, and 4 steals for the Los Angeles Lakers. I mean, most of that really was also helpful as well. So great job out there for D'Angelo Russell as well. Austin Reeves, 12 points, wins 0 of 4 from the three, and gave us 7 of 6 from the sorry, 7 rebounds and 7 rebounds and 6 assists and 1 steal out there tonight for the Los Angeles Lakers. So his efforts was very helpful for the Lakers when it comes down to his efforts to really help this Lakers team win this game. So, but it was just it was just helpful. I mean, there was a lot of efforts from the starting lineup, but like I said, when it comes down to the bench, there were a no-show when it comes to their scoring, other than Gabe Vincent making 2 points out there. So that's obviously needs to, change, when it comes to moving forward, when it comes to their efforts that's needed for the second unit to step up. So, um, I just want to put that out there when it comes to the Lakers and the second unit's efforts to really needed to step up in this game. So, but yeah, I mean, other than that, guys, I mean, what a win! What a win for the Lakers. This was a much needed win, and they got it tonight. And it was just one of those type of moments where they needed it after losing to the Indiana Pacers, and now my hope is that they go on a 3-game winning streak. Okay, beat Toronto. Hopefully, on Tuesday, and then on Wednesday in a back-to-back game, you face the Washington Wizards to end your road trip on a strong note. I mean, just think about it. Lakers will be 5-1 on the road if they win those 2 games, for sure. So my hope is that the Lakers will achieve that because they are going to be facing some not so good teams. So this should be easy, winnable games moving forward after this win against Brooklyn. So once again, this is just another opportunity for the Lakers to just stack up as much wins they can, but also hope that other teams around them lose their games. So, it's just another scenario. I mean, they're winning their games and the Lakers winning theirs. It just doesn't really work out. So we have to hope that some teams in the Western Conference within the standings between the Lakers, they just have to lose their games to make that happen. And seeing Monday's matchup, the Kings will be facing the Pelicans. Uh, Sorry. So it's like, you know, maybe that'll be a loss for the Suns because, the Pelicans, they're a really good team. They're the fourth seed for a reason in the Western Conference. I mean, they're playing very well for themselves when it comes to their efforts. So, with that, it's just another opportunity, for the Lakers or to get moved up within the standings if the Suns, lose some games. Because, like I said in my earlier live streams, is that the Suns have a pretty good tough schedule, moving forward, when it comes down to it. So, but they have been winning some. So that's the weird part. So once again, it's just another opportunity. Lakers just need to hope that other teams lose their games so they can obviously, you know, go for at best, the eighth seed maybe, or maybe the seventh seed. But we also need to remember, the Nuggets lately, they've been losing some games, and now I think they're where they're at within the standings. I think they are somewhere around. Let's see here. Oh no! Oh, at one point they were the third seed, but then I think Minnesota lost, so they got bumped up in the standings. So they're going back and forth right now with the the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Denver Nuggets. So they're going back and forth within the standings with the second and third seed. Um, the Suns, excuse me, the Dallas Mavericks. They're so far secured where they're at with the fifth seed, and the LA Clippers, are within the fourth seed, and I guess yeah, the New Orleans Pelicans, yeah, they are at this point they are right now in the sixth seed, and it's kind of like a back and forth situation now, with the Sacramento Kings and the Phoenix Suns, with the Lakers just still remaining with the ninth seed. So they have to make something happen for sure for them to have a fighting chance for the postseason of who they would be facing. I mean, if they face OKC, if the Lakers get the eighth seed and face OKC as where they're at right now with the number one seed, it's possible. The Lakers have beat them multiple times this season for them to, have I guess, a fighting chance, kind of similar to what the Memphis Grizzlies were a year ago, and Lakers just basically demolished them. So, maybe it will be another scenario like that again, but, we just have to wait and see for sure. Seeing the comments coming in right now from Ghetto Rabbit. The Mavericks claimed the fifth seed versus Slippers. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I just noticed that. I mean, there's just, if somehow, if the playoffs happen, it will be LA Clippers versus the Dallas Mavericks. And it's going to be a very interesting, type of matchup for sure if they do face in the Western Conference playoffs for sure. So, and my hope is that the Lakers, once they get through, the Golden State Warriors and potentially face either the Phoenix Suns or the Sacramento Kings. I mean, at best, you better hope for the Phoenix Suns, potential matchup in the play-in for you to get either the eighth seed or maybe I don't think the seventh seed is it's not out of the question because some teams may lose in the next couple of weeks. But we just have to wait and see if they do win and the Lakers continue. If the Lakers do, sorry, if they lose, but the Lakers will lose their games or win their games, excuse me. So we just have to wait and see. Adam, welcome to the live stream. Sacramento and the Phoenix both have semi tough schedules from here on. We got to win every game we can. Yeah, for sure. And that's why I said The Lakers at this point will go on a 3-game winning streak, beat Toronto on Tuesday, and then a back-to-back game on Wednesday against the Washington Wizards. So, as much wins as they can stack up, it'll be very helpful. But they have to hope that, like, maybe the Phoenix Suns will lose some of their games, and maybe the Sacramento Kings will lose some of their games. And at this point now, the New Orleans Pelicans, because of the Dallas Mavericks moving up within the standings, maybe they will lose their games, and I know the Lakers will face them at the last game of the regular season. So you never know. I mean, things may start to turn around for the Lakers for the better within the standings, but once again, the Lakers are still stuck with the ninth seed and where they're at. So, and the bad part is the Golden State Warriors, they're winning games. They're winning games, and it's just like getting ridiculous. I mean, if the Lakers lose one game, they will basically tie in losses with the Golden State Warriors. So, and they will probably move down within the standings. And the Houston Rockets is just right on the Golden State Warriors' tails. When it comes to where they're at within the standings. But that's a kind of scarce scenario. But like I said, everyone, like you said, Adam, you know, we got to win games. Every win counts when it comes down to it. So for sure, I mean, I am, really, hoping the Lakers will just finish strong. Finish strong so you can have a better seeding in the Western Conference, and it's just going to be very interesting of with those three teams that are going back and forth. The Denver Nuggets, OKC, and the Minnesota Timberwolves. They're basically going back and forth because at one point I saw that the Denver Nuggets were the third seed, but now with their win tonight, they get bumped up in the second seed. And it could go back and forth with OKC. I mean, it's kind of like a toss and turn type of situation within the upper seeds than the Lakers. And, it's midway, and, it's a back and forth type of situation. It's been, it's interesting to watch, but at the same time, it's like, you know, some teams win, some teams loses, and just pick your poison. I mean, pick your seed in so we can obviously secure where we're at within the standings. So, but with I believe 7 games remaining, the Lakers, could still, you know, bounce back hopefully, and just win as much games as they can so they can secure themselves with the a better seeding in the Western Conference. So, but the hope is that other teams will lose, so the Lakers will have a better seeding for sure. So, we just have to wait and see. But this most scary part is if the Lakers do reach the postseason, who will they face? It's kind of like a toss and turn again. OKC is number 1 seed. If Lakers get the 8th seed, they'll be facing them. If the Lakers, somehow win a couple of games and get at the 7th seed, they have to face maybe either the Denver Nuggets in the first round, or maybe the Sacramento Kings. Excuse me, not Sacramento Kings. My fault, guys. The Minnesota Timberwolves in the first round. So it's either one of those 3 teams that the Lakers will potentially face. The hope is OKC, and that's the hope that the Lakers will want in the first round. I mean, sure, Denver Nuggets, if the Lakers are capable, I mean, there were some close games, as I mentioned numerous times in my live streams. The Lakers have come up so close to winning games against the Denver Nuggets this season, but they always fall short. And it has to do with the lack of defense, lack of stoppage, and it was just those type of moments where it's like, we came so close to win at times. But I think it would be amazing if Lakers knock out the Denver Nuggets, the reigning champs in the first round. And I mean, that would be a disappointing moment for the Denver Nuggets if that happens for sure. So, we just have to wait and see about that. My hope is Lakers will face OKC in the first round, and then maybe they will face the Denver Nuggets in the second. But we just have to wait and see about that. So, but yeah, guys, I mean, I really appreciate all of you for joining me on this live stream. If you haven't yet, please follow me all across social media: Facebook, Instagram, X. I'm also on TikTok and Threads. So be sure to follow me all across social media. And of course, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you'll be in the know when I go live for every single Lakers post game show and analysis and thoughts. And also when I upload videos as well, be the first to watch those videos. And of course, coming on live with me to talk about the Los Angeles Lakers. So, and also other sports subjects as well. So, when I do get the chance of talking about it. So I really appreciate all of you for joining me on this live stream. And I want to thank Adam, Ghetto Rabbit, and Daniel for joining me on this live stream. And thank you all so much for joining me and hearing me out about my thoughts and my opinions about the Los Angeles Lakers and just this huge win tonight against the Brooklyn Nets, 116 to 104. LeBron putting on MVP caliber numbers in this game and averaging a career high tie with 9 threes made to help the Lakers win this game against the Brooklyn Nets and putting up a 40-point game performance in a win against the Brooklyn Nets. Guys, thank you all so much for joining me on this live stream. I really appreciate it. I think I just saw a comment here. Is there a new comment here? Let me see here. Oh, yeah. Good night to you. Good night to you, Get a Rabbit. I really appreciate you joining once again. And thank you for your comments. I really appreciate it. And once again, thank you, Daniel. Thank you, Adam, for joining me on this live stream. And I'll see you all in the next live stream and the next video. Let's hope the Lakers will finish strong. And my hope is that they go on a 3-game winning streak, beating Toronto, beating Washington to return home to potentially maybe win some more after if they go on the 3-game winning streak after this win tonight. So that's our hope. And crossing our fingers, Lakers will finish strong so they have better seeding, and hopefully other teams will lose so the Lakers will have a better seeding and who they be facing in the postseason in once playoff approaches very, very soon. It's just around the corner, for that to for the NBA season to be done. It's getting close for sure. So I really appreciate all of you, and I'll see you all in the next live stream and the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Go Lakers. Take it easy, guys. Stay safe out there.